start with Keith Smith.
Still got to do it. Just hit unmute.
Hey, Brad, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. I know you said the other day it feels good to just get wins any day that ends in Y. But is it to the point where you just get them however you want? And also, Jayson made the big baskets late, but how big was Kemba kind of keeping you guys in contact in the fourth quarter?
Well, everybody played a role in that. I thought Kemba did a good job. Javonte had a huge basket. Shemi had a huge three. That was a really smart play to take the two by Tatum with 19 seconds left. He did a great job on the cut to lose Beal, and he could have shot it, but to take the two, and then it was just great basketball to trap and not foul. In that situation, sometimes when you're coming out of a timeout, that's easy to talk about, but that was just it was smart play. And, I think maybe that was we got a little bit back from the unlucky stuff in Dallas this week. But I thought, and then trapping Beal at the end by Shemi was the right move. Like, we did a lot of good things to give ourselves a chance to win, even though we were down.
Jared Weiss.
The players have been talking a lot after these losses about how the team needs to execute, especially in the fourth quarter. How do you feel that went tonight, especially since there's so much, kind of game plan based stuff about short rolling off the traps, blitzing on the other end, and scrambling and all that?
Each of the last 3 games that were close in the fourth quarters, we've done a good job.
John Corrales.
Brad, you did say before the game that hopefully we accomplish some difficult things. We need to accomplish some difficult things. Just the ending and being able to finish a game off where a lot of things maybe didn't go your way earlier. What does that mean? How does that apply to what you were saying earlier?
Well, first of all, you don't have Jalen in there. You've got Javonte playing in all those minutes, and I thought he did a great job. Shemi, when he came in after struggling the whole game, thought he did a really good job. And then, those guys, we had the zone because we were struggling with some of the Beal pick and rolls, and they did a really good job of communicating and giving us a chance. And this was going to be a really hard game, especially the way they're playing and them being pretty full without Ish, but pretty full otherwise. And, I'm really happy with our guys because there was plenty of opportunities to fold there, and they just stayed with it.
Gary Washburn.
Hey, Brad, can you talk about this? What using your last timeout, how hard was that to kind of give that up? And then also, what was the final play? Obviously, what was defensive philosophy? It worked out perfectly for you guys, but did it go as well as you wanted? And how did that go?
Talking about the play when Beal shot?
Yeah, the trap on Beal.
Yeah, we just said, obviously, if they were going to set a pick and roll, we had our coverages down. They like to run Beal off of that middle cut, and he'll keep cutting to the corner. I think Beal is maybe the most elite, but one of the elite cutters in the whole league. And so when he caught it and it was in that short corner, it was that's a good place to trap off the inbounder because you can then rotate to the inbounder. He catches it in the middle and you trap off the inbounder. Westbrook cuts, gets a layup, and it's game, right? So that's a challenge, obviously. And the play before using the timeout, I drew up a play that had you could stop and shoot the three, or you could get to the rim. I trust that we'll then trap once without fouling, or at least trap with that much time left. And I knew we had a lot of time if we got the two quick.
Adam Himmelsbach.
Brad, what have you thought about the kind of chemistry Kemba has with the big man, particularly? There's that big stretch with Tice when he assisted on 4 baskets in a row in the fourth.
Well, Kemba's got 2 guys on him because they're blitzing him, and Tice is wide open at the free throw line. That's an easy play, but not every, it's not the easiest pass when you're however tall Kemba is. I don't want to say, I usually get in trouble when I talk about how tall people are. So, but he delivered it every time, and Tice made big baskets.
Matt Vitor.
Brad, what does it say about Tatum, given the stretch that he'd been on and the fact that he said that his body isn't 100% right in terms of energy, to have the confidence that he did and to be more himself in the especially in the fourth quarter?
You know, I thought the other night Kimba really willed us. I thought tonight that Jason's will shone through. Like, I thought we had a lot of good play by a lot of guys, but it's been a tough stretch for Jayson. But, you know, this matters to him and he wants to win, and, you know, he made big plays.
All right, we're going to wrap it up right there. Thanks, Coach.